What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and I'm here with the one and only Blacklight Oni and the beautifully bearded bastard Hiro. And you're watching Laggin Out.
Hey, you haven't returned any.
You are gay!
So talking about that, about comics especially, hey, let's talk to our editor about bringing up the She-Hulk, the new She-Hulk. We've got so much to talk about here.
Not here. This is a kid's show.
Why?
All right, and we
is
only have
She-Hulk-
3 minutes to talk about it, so go.
Oh, hell no. This is going to be a long
Oh,
one.
hell yes. Oh, hell yes.
We said this was going to be a long form video.
This is going to be a 7-incher. Okay.
So somebody explain to me why
Two-parter.
we are stealing from the vaults. Why are we stealing Red Hulk from the past and giving it to She-Hulk? We literally just gender swapped the Hulk for some reason and made her look ugly.
Actually,
And I mean ugly. Why is she? Why is
Fugly.
she man bad man? Let's smash man. I don't know.
It sucks the biggest mega balls in the history of shitty ball suckery!
okay, technically,
Crushed penis.
I will say, now, again, this is from what I know. Obviously, we had She-Hulk, who was the first female Hulk. Obviously based off Bruce Banner, because that whole blood transfusion thing. Okay.
Yep.
Then Red Hulk happened. Depending on the
Right.
canon, it was because he basically took a sample of Bruce's blood and had it injected so he could become a super soldier too. Huh, good job. And then, at the time that this had happened, Betty Ross was dead. So, Marvel decided to bring her back by using the Red Hulk serum as the base. And now there was a time where she and Bruce were traveling again, trying to reconnect. But they can never just leave Bruce.
Trying to hit it?
They can never leave Bruce as a happy man with, someone who cares about him for who he is, but I guess, it adds the drama. So
Literally Hulk smash, right? Hulk smash, literally.
so
All
Betty,
right.
so Betty
Giggity,
so Betty
giggity.
Bitch!
Ross was actually the Red She-Hulk. But she also she kind of went a little psycho.
Hulk
she
smash.
she wasn't a hero.
Shocker.
So, but here's the thing. All the Hulks have had hair that if it wasn't black with the highlight of their skin tone, so like Red Hulk had black hair with, it looked like it had a red undertone. And Hulk would have dark black hair and it'd have a green undertone. Same with the She-Hulks. Red She-Hulk had,
Okay.
But Red She-Hulk also had thick black hair with a giant red streak in it. Like, that was her thing. But regular She-Hulk,
Right.
Jennifer Walters, had big... At one point, she had a giant perm, but it was all one tone.
Yeah.
So, she has been a design. But the She-Hulks have always been...
Right.
Think of them as like a giantess, very tall, but still very curvy, very beautiful, but incredibly powerful. Now, I'm not against having a more muscular female. That's obviously scientifically possible, no shit. It's the fact that this is clearly a male body type with long hair, which makes no sense.
Yes.
And blonde hair.
So
Okay.
my point that
So-
I want to drive
No
home-
titties?
No, they're just man packs.
I thought there was only one She-Hulk, so what the fuck do I know?
Yeah,
Really
that's
not
kind
much.
of one that I wasn't big on
Apparently.
the fandom of the Hulk, but I always remember that She-Hulk was the always green, beautiful vixen lady, but this here for me,
Titties.
I'd literally point out to Marvel that this ain't it. This really ain't it. This is why.
It just sounds like, yeah.
This is why manga is literally, as far as graphic novel sales in the U.S., manga is bringing home millions of dollars in sales. They are topping the top 20 charts of graphic novel sales. American comics aren't even in the top 50. You can look that up. You can read the numbers.
Yeah, I heard their numbers have been dropping. Yeah.
You can read the numbers, and this has been ongoing since at least 2015. I've been watching YouTubers that have been talking about this very topic since 2015 and before, that comic book sales are down. But back then, they had this thing that they called Comicsgate. I don't know. I was never part of it, and I wasn't paying attention then. But apparently, there's this big controversy where people were gatekeeping the industry, supposedly, and keeping other people out. It was horrible activism bullshit narrative. And whenever people say, "Hey, there's a problem with these numbers here on these charts," let's put a little chart here.
Well, there's a thing called the internet, so people didn't probably want to get like the paper copies anymore, and that's probably the reason. I mean, other reasons too, because they kept on recycling old stories and like try to recycle things that were kind of like what the movie industry does, like Fast and the Furious 9.
I just think that the comic book industry is going down. And you point out, hey, the medium is kind of dying. The internet exists. People can look it up on the internet and find it. Manga is profitable. There is a paper shortage holding them back, and they're making millions of dollars compared to the comic book industry in America, which doesn't even make but $50,000 for some of their
Wow,
comic
that's
runs.
crazy. Yeah, I know that Oni's like heavily into that genre herself.
Let me
And
say,
I think she could.
so Stan Lee, before he passed away, was part of, that I'm aware of right now, at least 2 projects of manga. One of them also made him into a popular meme with a cup of coffee. If you could find it, I love you.
Right.
It was adorable.
To the point.
The other one, he helped with the creator of Shaman King, called Ultimo. And in the back of, I think, the first book, there's a little interview with Stan Lee, because this was his first major foray into manga. And you have to remember, for manga artists, mangaka, they're usually cranking out 16 to 20 pages of manga a week if they're being serialized in a weekly
That's a lot.
magazine. And they're one manga. Let's say you're going for a middle of the road, not kids, but not, rated M for mature. Let's say that's about $10. You got about 182 pages. That's including covers, extra sheets. That's including all of your stories, usually about 6 chapters per. You can tell I've read some manga.
Get on with it!
But American comics, you might get 20 to 30 pages a month. Now you could say, well, it's in color, but you're getting 16 to 18 pages, which are screen toned, inked, they're already erased, penciled in, all that shit. Bubbles, all their text, translated sometimes.
Right.
So the amount of work that goes into manga versus American comics today, totally different level. Cannot be compared.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
blew Stan Lee's mind.
It's totally a change of the
Yeah,
two.
it blew Stan Lee's mind.
I'm trying to figure out. What I'm
Right.
trying to
Yeah.
figure
Like
out
he
is,
saw the.
What,
Go ahead.
what I'm trying to figure out is, where is this piracy narrative coming in that's damaging the comic book industry? Let's be real. Manga is getting pirated on a much larger scale than comics are, and they are multi-million-dollar pushes versus American comics, which don't even touch $1 million in some cases.
It's a scapegoat.
But I digress.
It's because they want to find an excuse.
Right.
Instead of just saying, hey, maybe we're fucking up and we should fix something about it. But, oh wait, that would mean taking
Exactly.
personal accountability. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
They're-
Exactly.
I'm sorry, American comics are not bringing it. Manga's bringing it. The truth is they're pushing activism, and let me just have
People-
my escapism. Get the fuck out of my comics.
There you go. What a great place to end it. What did you guys think about this commentary? And Oni got to talk a lot. All right. So she cut off the boys. She destroyed us with her facts. Great job to everybody. But what did you guys think? More importantly, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe at the links below. Were we accurate about the Hulk dichotomy? Were we accurate about Avengers and manga and modern day comics? Were we wrong? Were we right? Let us know. we will answer back. So on behalf of Blacklight Oni and the very lovely Hiro, I almost forgot your name. I forgot my own name too.
Me too.
This is Chieftain signing off and lagging out.